That down. Let's move on to this, shall we? Other than an Oscar, the highest award that are given out for actors every year are the ones given out by the actors. The Screen Actors Guild, the SAG Awards. Again, the highest honor an actor can get other than an Oscar. It happens every year that they do. I remember Chris Carr, our own Chris Carr, used to be a member of the nominating committee for SAG. Well, the nominations for this year's SAG Awards have just been announced for the best in acting in movies and television. And there's some pretty good lists here. Anyway, let's go over and take a look at this. This list comes from Deadline. So, your nominees for the SAG Awards for Best Outstanding Performance by a Male Actor in a Lead Role. Adrien Brody for The Brutalist, Timothée Chalamet for A Complete Unknown, Daniel Craig for Queer, Coleman Domingo for Sing Sing, and Ralph Fiennes for Conclave. I think this list is great. I still think Ralph Fiennes should win this year.
And you've seen Complete Unknown now, right?
That's still the one I haven't seen.
So, okay.
But it doesn't sound like Timothée Chalamet is a major contender to win anyway. It sounds like it's probably going to come down to Adrien Brody and Ralph Fiennes. And Adrien Brody I've always liked Adrien Brody. He's already got an Oscar. He's wonderful in The Brutalist. I still think it should be Ralph Fiennes, but it looks like the momentum is going to Adrien Brody, so it'll be interesting. We'll keep our eyes on that.
I ask this question every year, John. How much money would you put on the winners that come out of this award ceremony to take the Oscar? I mean, what do you feel good about?
I put none money.
Oh, they historically they haven't been.
No, it's hit and miss. I mean, historically they can, but they also may not. But I put it this way. The winner of the SAG, like just last year, I think it was, 1 year or 2 years ago, when I'm forgetting the name of the actress.
I think
from what was the name of the Martin Scorsese?
I know which one. Killers of Flower Moon.
So like
Lily Gladstone.
Thank you. Lily Gladstone won the SAG Award, and then Emma Stone won the Oscar, right? So it can go. I think you definitely have to say that the winner of the SAG is a serious contender, maybe even favorite. But anyway, let's keep going through the list here. Okay. Next up, we got Best Performance by a Female Actor in a Leading Role. Pamela Anderson. A good Canadian girl, by the way, for The Last Showgirl.
Good for her.
Cynthia Erivo for Wicked. Carla Sofia Gascon for Emilia Perez. Mickey Madison for Honora. And Demi Moore for The Substance. I've got to go Mickey Madison for Honora. Her performance, she's always been good, but her performance in Honora is just absolutely insane. So I honestly think Cynthia Erivo might win. I think it's either Cynthia Erivo, Mickey Madison, your top two front runners, and then Demi Moore is your outside. I don't think Carla or Pamela Anderson are going to win. But so I think that your number one and number two most likely to win here are Cynthia Erivo and Mickey Madison for Honora. And then Demi Moore could be the outside dark horse on that. So, all right. Next up, outstanding performance by a male actor in a supporting role. Jonathan Bailey for Wicked. Yura Borisov for Honora. He's great in this. Kieran Culkin for A Real Pain. Edward Norton for A Complete Unknown. And Jeremy Strong for The Apprentice. I have no idea. I really don't. It looks right now like Kieran Culkin has the momentum.
Yeah.
And I thought that before the Golden Globes, and of course he won the Golden Globe, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. All right. Outstanding performance by a female actor in a supporting role. Monica Barbaro for A Complete Unknown. Jamie Lee Curtis for The Last Showgirl. Daniel Deadwyler for The Piano Lesson. Ariana Grande for Wicked. And Zoe Saldana for Emilia Perez. I'm going to guess Ariana Grande wins. I'm going to go with that. Even though there's been nothing to indicate that that's the way it's going to go, I think Ariana Grande is going to take this. Zoe Saldana just won the Golden Globe,
right?
So I think she's got a shot. But if I had to put $2 down on it, I'd say Ariana Grande.
I really like her presence in Wicked.
She's so good in it.
Just the way she plays that character, it's like I always following what she's saying, and like it's almost whatever voice, if that's her real voice that she speaks in, it's just her presence on screen was really it got my attention the whole movie.
I'll tell you what, when they first announced Ariana Grande, I went, I'm not an Ariana Grande hater, but I'm not an Ariana Grande fan. And when they put her in that, I'm like, and then I thought about it, I'm like, well, it is a lot of singing, and even though I'm not a fan of her stuff in general, she is a wildly fantastic singer. And then I saw the movie, and I'm like, she's amazing.
She plays this character so well.
She's amazing in this movie. Anyway, so I'm going to go with that.
But, you know, I'm already sensing 2 snubs already.
Like,
two
what do you think?
snubs.
What's that?
Jonathan and Chris Carr for their roles in Invisible Man and Invisible Woman.
Yep. Because you didn't see them at all.
Because they're not here.
They're not here.
And you are here.
All right. Let's keep going here.
Go
now,
too well.
this brings us to SAG. Even though it's an acting thing, they have kind of their version of Best Picture, which is Outstanding Performance by a Cast. So it's kind of like their version of Best Picture.
Okay.
And their nominees are the cast for A Complete Unknown, the cast for Nora, the cast for Conclave, the cast for Emilia Perez, and the cast of Wicked. I think this is going to go to Conclave. I get the cast in Wicked is great. The cast in, everything is great, but I think this one might go to Conclave because, like, top to bottom, all the performances in that movie are so ridiculous. Led by Ralph Fiennes, Stanley Tucci, Jonathan Lithgow. I mean, it's a tremendous cast performance. It's one of these movies where it's a limited number of characters in a limited space, so it's all carried by the performances. So I'm gonna guess Conclave.
And have you seen any of the character posters for Conclave?
No.
Every single one looks like they're the lead actor in the film. That's how much like the presence of who they are.
And they all shine. They all shine. Guys, we want to take a second to thank a sponsor of today's video, Hungryroot. You know, grocery shopping used to be one of the biggest struggles. Between your busy schedule and wanting to eat healthier, it just feels impossible to stay on top of everything. But all that changes when you discover Hungryroot, the easiest way to eat healthy without the hassles. Hungryroot is like having your own personal grocery shopper. They take care of the weekly shopping for you, recommending healthy, high-quality groceries tailored to your tastes, nutritional preferences, and even health goals. They've got it all: smoothies, snacks for the kids, ready-to-eat meals, and even supplements. For me, Hungryroot is absolutely a game changer, guys. My health goals have become so much easier to stick to. I love how they personalize my cart every week and even get smart about my preferences as I go. It's honestly stress-free and so simple. You're gonna love Hungryroot as much as I do. Take advantage of this exclusive offer. For a limited time, get 40% off your first box, plus get a free item in every box for life. Go to hungryroot.com/Campea and use the code Campea. That's hungryroot.com/Campea using the code Campea to get 40% off your first box and a free item of your choice for life. hungryroot.com/Campea, code Campea. All right, last film award of the night is Outstanding Action Performance by a Stunt Ensemble in a Motion Picture. And the nominees are the stunt team of Deadpool and Wolverine, the stunt team of Dune Part 2, the stunt team for The Fall Guy, the stunt team for Gladiator 2, and the stunt team for Wicked. I don't know how anybody could sleep at night if they didn't vote for The Fall Guy.
Yeah.
The whole movie is all stunts. The whole movie is a love letter to the stunt community. And the whole movie is nothing but stunts. It's gotta go to Fall Guy.
Is this the first year that this award is actually putting in front, like on?
I think last year was. I could be mistaken about that, but I think last year was, but I don't think this is the first year for it.
It sounds like they're going to have a presentation on stage for it, though.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, absolutely. This is the SAGs. This isn't the Oscars.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I don't think they had it last year. Like, I thought it was one of the ones that they just announced at the site?
I don't think they do that at the
Oh,
SAGs.
they don't do that. Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
because they only have, because remember, it's only acting awards.
Okay,
they only
okay.
have so many awards.
Yeah, it's got to be Fall Guy. Come on.
All right. Let's touch on quickly here the nominations of the SAGs for television, which is pretty interesting. All right. Outstanding performance by a male actor in a TV movie or limited series. Javier Bardem for Monsters, the Lyle and Eric Mendez story. Colin Farrell as Oz Cobb in The Penguin. Richard Gadd in Baby Reindeer. Kevin Kline, I love Kevin Kline, in Disclaimer. And Andrew Scott in Ripley. I think this is between Richard Gadd for Baby Reindeer and Colin Farrell for The Penguin. I give it to Colin Farrell in The Penguin.
Too.
So that's how I go. Outstanding performance by female actor in a television movie or limited series. Kathy Bates for The Great Lillian Hall. Kate Blanchett for Disclaimer. Jodie Foster for True Detective Night Country. Lily Gladstone for Under the Bridge. Jessica Gunning for Baby Reindeer. And Kristen Milioti, C. Millie,
See Millie,
as Ray has dubbed her,
C.
for
Millie.
The Penguin. I am. Listen, this very well could go to Kristen Milioti, and I will have no complaints. I think it should go to Jodie Foster. I'm still on that. Like, again, I know not everybody watched True Detective Night Country, and I think Penguin was the better show. But yeah, man, Jodie Foster in that, in her legendary Hall of Fame career, I legit think that might have been her best performance of her entire iconic career.
Wow.
Kristen Milioti is fab. Like, if you watch my show at all while The Penguin was on, you know how much I love Kristen Milioti in that. But Jodie Foster was just a little bit better.
And it may also come down to screen time. Even though C. Millie did her thing, what she was the focus. Did she get a bunch of parts in the beginning of the series? We only met her maybe a little bit into the series, right? Was Jodie Foster?
She was in episode 1.
Was Jodie Foster a more prominent figure in that show than C. Millie? Did she get to show more? Have enough time to show more?
I think yes. I think that because, yeah, I think Jodie Foster's character was more prominent in her show than, I mean, there was even some debate that Kristen Milioti might have even been categorized as supporting actress. I think she is properly categorized as lead actress. And again, she's great in it, and I think The Penguin was the better show. But as far as just pure performance,
yeah,
I'm sorry. If you watch True Detective Night Country, you at least have to struggle with it because Jodie Foster is so good in that role in that series. It's absolutely crazy. Anyway, let's keep going here. Next up, we got Best Performance by Male Actor in a Drama Series. They don't even need to do this. It's a foregone conclusion. Tenobu Asano for Shogun, Jeff Bridges for The Old Man, Gary Oldman for Slow Horses, Eddie Redmayne for Dave the Jackal. By the way, Eddie Redmayne in Dale the Jackal, so good. And he should win a SAG if it wasn't for the fact that he happens to have been in this in the same year as Hiroyuki Sanada for Shogun. That's a foregone conclusion. He's won every award this thing. He's going to win for playing Lord Toranaga. He's going to win for Shogun this year. That's a foregone conclusion. Done deal. All right. Next up, outstanding performance by female actress in a drama series. Kathy Bates for Matlock. I love that she got nominated.
She's great.
Nicola Coughlan for Bridgerton. Allison Janney for The Diplomat. She was only in a couple of episodes. Anyway, Kerry Russell for The Diplomat. And Anna Sawai for Shogun. Again, foregone conclusion.
Oh, okay.
It's Anna Sawai. She's won every other award. She deserves it. She's gonna get it. So that's a done deal.
Did you see her speech on
I did.
It was so short and just so wholesome and sweet.
She's wonderful.
You could tell she was really happy that she won.
Oh yeah, I love her. Anyway, next up, outstanding performance by male actor in a comedy series. Adam Brody in Nobody Wants This. By the way, surprisingly good in that show. I didn't give that show a lot of credit till I watched it, and I was like, okay, this is damn good. Anyway, Ted Danson for A Man on the Inside, Harrison Ford for Shrinking, Martin Short for Only Murders in the Building, and Jeremy Allen White for The Bear. Look, Jeremy Allen White has been winning everything. He'll win this. It should be Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford should win this for Shrinking. It's the best performance he's done in over a decade. He should win, but it'll be Jeremy Allen White. And I have Jeremy Allen White is amazing in The Bear. No complaints from me. I'm just saying, I really do think it should go to Harrison Ford. Anyway, outstanding performance by female actor in a comedy series. Kristen Bell from Nobody Wants This. Quinta Brunson for Abbott Elementary. Liza Colon-Zayas for The Bear. Ayo Edebiri for The Bear. And Jean Smart for Hacks. It really does look like everything is Jean Smart for Hacks this year, so I'm going to guess that she gets it. However, everybody loves The Bear and everybody loves Abbott Elementary, so Quinta and Ayo are both names you're going to have to watch for that. All right. Then we got their version of Best Series, which is the ensemble cast. Outstanding performance by an ensemble in a drama series. Bridgerton. Really? Really? Anyway, well, whatever. That's just me. So look at the list of that. Day of the Jackal. That would get serious consideration for me. The performances in Day of the Diplomat, also incredible. Shogun, that'll win. So it'll be Shogun. Slow Horses, and so those are your nominees. I think Shogun's going to win. I think they should win. I think they will. Then the outstanding ensemble in a comedy series, Abbott Elementary, powerful ensemble. The Bear, powerful ensemble. Hacks, great ensemble. Only Murders in the Building, powerful ensemble. Shrinking, powerful ensemble.
And this is comedy?
This is best comedy
series.
Then
you should have to add the New York Jets in there then.
Best comedy series. The 2024 NFL season of the New York Jets.
That was for you, John. I saved that one for you. That was for you.
I like that. I think it should be Shrinking. It's probably going to be The Bear. I mean, The Bear literally has 3 different people from their cast win Emmys for this show. So, I mean, it's going to be difficult not to, first of all, I don't think The Bear is a comedy. The Bear is not a comedy. Anyway,
right.
But it's probably going to win.
One of these situations where you just love like a series so much or a show, a movie, that you just want it to get some recognition somehow. And so if this is the award that you could see it actually getting, you really want it to win that award.
I don't know what you're
like okay, minus one. I loved minus one.
Right.
Whatever it was nominated for at the Oscars, I wanted it to win just because I wanted people to know how much this movie was cool to me.
Right.
So when I looked, it was only nominated for one thing, right? In the Oscars, maybe 2 things.
Yeah, what did it win for? Visual effects?
Visual effects.
Right.
So when it won that, it was just like, even though the creator was in my head probably.
The creator probably should have won that award,
but my heart said
no
like
complaints.
-1. Is this one of those situations, or you actually think Shrinking is the best comedy show out of the all those ones?
I legitimately think it's the best comedy show.
Okay, so it was not. Yeah. That's what I was asking.
Yeah, and that's why I wanted to win, because I legitimately think it's the best one.
Okay.
Actually, I think the best comedy series in not 20 years, but in a few years. I think it's remarkable, and every single character in it is so perfectly portrayed and so perfectly acted and is so delightful. So I think it should win, but it's going to be The Bear. And again, no complaints from me. The Bears cast and ensemble is spectacular, but that's the one I would go with. Anyway, guys, question is for you. What do you think about the nominees list for SAG this year? The Screen Actors Guild, the second most prestigious and best award that an actor could get is from SAG. Whatever you guys think about it, jump down to the comment section below and let us know your thoughts. Hey guys, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure you like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe to our channel. And don't forget, we have a daily podcast called the John Campea Show podcast, available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or your favorite podcasting app of choice. Go and subscribe to it today so it'll be there when you need it.